Okay, hi soul family. I wanted to come on here to talk to my empaths and my highly sensitive souls. Stop letting people tell you that the way that you feel is too serious or too dramatic or it's not that serious or invalidating your feelings. I'm here to tell you that there are people out there who will see your heart and love you for your sensitivity and appreciate everything about you, because they see it, those people that see it as negative, those people are never going to be able to give you the love that you crave. And that love is so deep, it's so intimate, it's so soul, it's soulmate connections, and not just romantic but platonic is what you are meant for. You're meant for deep, intense relationships, and if that person is not giving you what you need, you just simply need to move on and align with the people that will. And I know sometimes it'd be hard to detach because we invest so much time into people, but I'm telling you, time don't mean a damn thing if somebody cannot respect you and honor the fact that your heart has so much to give, right? And don't try to change yourself or try to be as cold as this world is, because the world needs more of you, not the opposite, not the other way around, right? There's already coldness and darkness in this world, but your heart is the most beautiful thing about you. It was made special for a reason, and do not dim your light to please other people, because you will never be happy. Go where you're celebrated. And I just really wanted to come on here to talk about this because a few years ago, like, I used to be so, I would say I was trying to be so cold-hearted, but the only thing that I kept doing was put more ice over my own heart, and it made me push further and further and further away from myself. And the more that I allowed myself to feel now and cry and really just say to people like, yo, no, that was fucked up, oh no, like, you really didn't hurt my feelings, and that's sick of you, and really calling them on their shit and not just walking away and trying to tough it out because that's what society says you have to do. No, call them on their shit, say that, you know what, that was fucked up, and that was not, like, as somebody who loves very hard, that was not okay, and set your boundary and leave. But do not let somebody clown you for not being able to feel, for expressing your feelings, I should say, because at the end of the day, as humans, we came here to love and be expressions of love. Especially if you are empathic and highly sensitive, this is your major calling, is to bring more love to this planet, because there's not enough of you to go around. And you're here to teach about love, so don't shy away from your heart. Your heart is what makes you so special. Those people, they need more love in their life, right? And they've allowed their trauma to dictate what kind of person they became. And leave them where they're at. Leave them where they're at, because I'm not just saying that, and I know that you guys have been through stuff too, and look how your heart is. You still have so much love to give. You cannot change somebody who decided to make the world turn them cold. You just have to simply detach yourself and go where you're celebrated. Go where you're celebrated. Go where you're celebrated. And there are people that will love you just the way you are. They will not be like, oh, your feelings are too much. Instead, they will sit with you and be like, okay, like, I did not understand that from your perspective. Thank you for sharing that with me. And they will make sure that they don't do that shit again. But if that person does not respect your feelings, you have to choose yourself. Choose yourself. You gain better relationships when you choose better. It's not because you are a bad person why you're attracting bad people. Bad people are everywhere. But who do you decide that gets to stay in your life and experience your heart? Your heart is so sacred. That love should not be going around to just anybody. Okay? And stop putting your heart in situations where it has to heal from. If you've been here before, then clearly you're not learning something from it. And I'm here to tell you that the idea that they will change is not going to hold up. You have to choose better for yourself. And now where I'm at right now in my life, where I choose better relationships, I'm gonna tell you, like, it's gonna be like where you can count your friends on one hand and the people who support you on one hand, but the relationship and the depth of the love cannot compare to when I had more people in my life. So the question that you need to ask yourself is, would you rather have a bunch of people around you that don't understand you and keep hurting you? Or would you rather have a few around you that love you and see you for who you are and don't ask you to change? Okay. I just kind of felt like I really need to come on here and say that, because this world is already cold. You don't need to turn cold to fit in. Fitting in is it's overrated. Because nobody's out here happy. They just pretended for the gram, pretended for social media, pretended for likes. And anybody that hurts you, do not think that they're better off without you, because they're not. The love that you got, it just wasn't meant for them. And it's divine protection. Choose yourself. Choose yourself. Always choose yourself, and stop running down things that are not meant for you. And I also want to talk about like romantic relationships, because for me, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. A year ago, even 2 years ago, I used to try to make people fit into who I wanted as a partner. And I remember my therapist, he said this one thing to me. He said, Kamoya, I think you just need to date people that you like. And although those simple words were just so simple and common sense, a lot of times when you go through trauma, you lack that common sense, right? So sometimes you just need somebody to tell you. When he said that, I really sat there for a second. I was like, wait a minute. So I'm trying to make these people fit, and I really don't even deep down like them. So obviously it wasn't gonna work because I don't even like them. Look for people that check your boxes. Don't be trying to check other people's boxes or fit into other people's boxes, because that's not what you were here to do. You are meant for a specific group of people, your soul family, and the more you align with your authenticity and accept yourself for who you are, the more you attract your people. And I feel this also, I want to say, like, for friendships now. If you're a highly sensitive soul, you should not be around somebody that joke about your feelings, or just genuinely lack empathy, right? Because you're a very sensitive person. Speak your mind. Speak up for yourself. Say what you're feeling and honor that. It is not weakness, it is strength. Because when you allow your heart to feel, when your heart is leading your life, you are happy. When your mind is leading your life, you are not happy. And that's why those people are living in fear. Leave them where they're at. Stop trying to change and fix everybody. Okay? The person that you need to focus on is you. Stop abandoning yourself to please other people or to be accepted. You won't be accepted by others because you're not accepting yourself. And I'm here to say that your heart is very beautiful and it deserves love. And I am so happy that you are deciding that finally that you are worth it. Because I know if you're seeing this video, you have completely decided that you're done with the bullshit. Because that's the type of person I'm manifesting for this video, because I need you to see this as a sign that you are done with the bullshit. You are deciding that your feelings matter, and whatever anybody else has to say just gotta go. Okay? And I promise you, God will align you with your people once you start to choose you. Okay? End those karmic cycles of people pleasing. People pleasing is a karmic cycle. Free yourself from that. I promise you, it is so much better on the other side to be loved and to not have to explain the way you want to be loved. It just flows easily. Like, social media has convinced us that love has to be hard, and it does not. It does not. Like, this relationship that I'm in right now, we don't argue, we don't fight, we just understand each other, we get each other, right? And it's because that's my person. That's my person. And it's when you meet that person, it is unexplainable. But one thing I know about the universe, you will not be aligned with your person until you just decide that you are worthy of it. That means stop choosing things that you know you are not happy with. So if you have to really convince yourself of this person, it's not your person. It's not your person. Because it's just a feeling. It's energy. Everything's energy. And the person that's meant for you, it's just gonna flow. I'm not gonna say that you guys won't have disagreements, but I'm just saying that arguing every day, it's not your person. Not your person. Feeling disgusted around them, it's not your person. And I'm saying this because obviously it sounds like common sense, but I've been there where I've completely not been into this person, but I'd rather not be alone. So I was like, you know? And I was so unhappy because I kept putting myself in situations that ultimately led to me having less trust for myself, right? So the more you keep choosing people that aren't good for you, is the less you have trust for yourself. So break that cycle by just deciding to choose better. I promise you that, and your heart will start to feel safer and safer with you over time. Cry if you need to. If that shit hurt, that shit hurt. Stop trying to real nigga thug it out, okay? That is just all crap online. You being able to feel makes you different, makes you stand out, and you begin to glow from the inside because you've learned to accept yourself and your feelings and stop running from it. Feelings feel uncomfortable. I understand that. I used to be a nigga that didn't like to cry. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, it wasn't until I started to cry that life became easier. So if you take anything from this video, cry and choose you. All right, I love you guys. Bye.